The Minnesota high school football season starts this week. The Spring Grove Lions and the Houston Hurricanes will be the week one matchup for Spring Grove. Head coach Kody Moore joining us. And Kody, a lot of success starts with numbers. From what I understand, you got 35 kids out, 9 through 12, including 7 seniors. Having numbers like that, what does that allow you to do in preseason camp that when you have lesser numbers, you're not allowed to do?
Well, number one, it allows you to have more competitive practices as far as being able to have the number of guys to be able to give good looks to the first team guys. And then also it just creates position competition. So you see, if a guy's not getting it done, we're able to rotate another guy in and see how that goes. And just kind of creating more so that sense of urgency every single day and making sure guys are bringing it day in and day out and earning their job. So that's the best part about it. And then, moving forward, being able to have guys not have to play all three ways all the time, having guys that are able to fill on special teams and that type of stuff. So definitely excited about that part.
What's made you the most happy in preseason camp to this point?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the effort and energy each day. It's important. In order to get better and get where we want to go, you have to bring it each day and get better each day. And I feel like overall our guys have done a good job of that. We have 2 weeks under our belts, and just hopefully we can continue to build on that. And then just the big thing will be looking for that physicality and up front especially, and so far we've seen that, so that's good.
You got to scrimmage some other teams giving different looks to your guys last Saturday. What'd you take away from the Jamboree opportunity?
Well, there was a variety of quality teams there. It's a lot of teams that we see throughout the year. So you see what the competition is going to be like, and it's going to be a dogfight each week. We started out kind of slow, but we got better as the day went, and that was our goal. I was happy to see our run game be successful in some aspects. That's something we want to try to get back to, is doing a better job in that aspect. So we challenged our guys up front. And I thought overall that went well. Obviously, there's things to continue to build on. And then, just in general, by the time the day was done, we finally got to the energy level where we wanted to be, getting excited about big plays. And so that was good to see.
And when you prep for the season like that, how important is it to see someone besides the guys that you knock pads with on a daily basis to know that, hey, when somebody else is out there, I got to bring it to this level?
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks of grinding against each other is one of those things where you get a little bit sick of that. So the guys were chomping at the bit to be able to go see somebody else. So, it was exciting. They were jacked up for it. And, the best part about it was we see that good competition and kind of see where you're at in terms of that. And just real excited to get underway and get going, Darren.
You got a nice core coming back from last year's group. Of that core, how much better are they right now than they were at the end of last season?
Well, I think the biggest thing is those guys having a year under their belts, the game starts to slow down a little bit. For example, Elijah Solom, he was our quarterback last year. Having that year under your belt, it just makes the game slow down. I feel like you usually see a lot of big strides from year 1 to year 2. In general, across the board, though, real proud of all our guys in terms of what they did in the offseason, in the weight room, as well as speed training. So now is the time we hopefully get to see that pay off. And like I said, just pleased with the time they put in, and you can tell a big difference. Speed is the name of the game, and I think we look a lot better in that aspect.
Looking at your schedule of the teams that you will face just from an arm's length distance casual perspective, seemingly the difference between the really great teams and the teams that won't finish with a great record is going to be about that thick this year. You agree?
Yes. I mean, I think in our section 1 through 8, it is wide open, about as wide open as I can remember it being. So in terms of that, it's going to be awesome, because by the time you get to playoffs, you're going to be battle tested. And the fact that there's such a thin margin there, I think crowds are going to be entertained at every game they go to each week. So that's good news for the fans in the stands. And I just love the fact that our section is so competitive. So it's going to be a fun ride, that's for sure.
And Houston is the team you're opening up with this week. They probably had a lot of guys last year due to injury that played maybe before they were ready to on the varsity level. And a lot of guys got a lot of on-the-job training last year, and they're going to be better this year. What do you expect out of the Hurricanes?
Yeah, we were able to watch them a little bit. We didn't get to scrimmage against them, but we were able to watch them a little bit on Saturday, and I'm just very impressed with their speed on offense. They really they put a lot of pressure on you in terms of they try to get to the edge and throw a lot of hats at the edge to try to get lead blockers, and then also come back with counters coming the other direction. So, and just like you said, Darren, the fact that those younger guys for them got a lot of experience, they're going to be hungry, and we definitely are going to have to play our best ball game Friday night to compete with those guys. Kody always does a great job having those guys prepared. So excited for the opportunity to get to play a quality team right away, week one.
All right, Kody, here's hoping you can get the season off to a successful start. Keep your kids healthy. We wish best of luck.
Thanks a lot, Darren. As always, appreciate the coverage.
Spring Grove coach Kody Moore.